Alright folks, welcome to LittleTruckerKennel.com. This is just an intro to the website. Up above, or if you're on a phone, this site's really made for a computer, but if you're on a phone you'll see three little bars that'll send you to the menu. Hopefully this video works out because some crazy person donated me a new computer, and that's why it's not being made with a phone anymore. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but this video is no longer made with a phone. It might be a little bit higher quality, but we'll find out here in a minute. The only dogs I raise are reds. This is a red, this is Yumi, and this is Abner. That's called a black and rust, or sometimes called just a black. I'm located in eastern Tennessee, well, Middle Eastern, just north of Crossville, Tennessee. If you're looking on a map, just look in between Nashville and Knoxville. These are one of the best travel dogs you'll find because they're small, but they don't know they're small. That's why I tell everybody that miniature pinschers are probably one of the most suicidal dogs you'll ever see. They will take off after a bigger dog or a coyote or anything. They'll take off after a coyote. They have no idea that they're little. They're pretty tough for as small as they are. They have no idea that they're small. Abner, can't you see we're on camera? Huh? Here, look at the camera. Smile. Anyway, prices can vary, but at the very low end for a red male, you're looking at $1,000, and it can go up to $2,500. I mean, it can be more if you want me to deliver it to you, because I do not ship dogs unescorted. If you want to meet you at the airport, that would be fine. But I always physically put a dog in the new owner's hands. So when you get a puppy from me, it got damaged in shipping, it was missing, none of that scammer stuff that everybody sees on the internet. I physically put the dog in your hand. Now, deposits are only required after the dog reaches, or the puppy reaches, 4 to 5 weeks of age. When I do the microchip, I will have already been in contact with you. Then I'll get a deposit to lock in the price. That means you have a little skin in the game. After which, now, as for the deposit, I can do checks, credit cards, cryptocurrencies, any of that stuff. But when you pick up the dog, it has to be done in cash, or maybe USDC cryptocurrency. And the reason for that is there has been things called chargebacks and bounce checks. And once you leave with one of these, there's practically no way for me to get hold of and come get the dog back. So it has to be done either cash or COD. There's no checks or credit cards the day of delivery. If you want to pay for the dog entirely on a check or credit card, that has to be done at the time of deposit. I don't like to do it that way because it has happened before. Like I said, these little dogs are suicidal, and they try to do everything they can to kill themselves. I mean, I've had them jump out of stuff when they ain't supposed to, and I don't like to take the full money until I physically put the dog in your hand, and that has to be done with cash or cryptocurrency, which would be USDC. And the reason for that is once I scan the little QR code on your phone, the money's transferred. You can't take it back. You can't get on your plane or drive off in your car and get it back. It's once the transfer is made, it's made. And that's why I have to use cash for most people on the day of transfer. Like I said, if you want to pay with credit card, that's fine. but it has to be done 2 weeks before you pick up the dog. And I prefer not to do that. And I know most people say, oh, you're taking cash for credit or not, tax reasons. No, believe me, I show enough expenses that I'm not going to have to pay taxes for a couple of years before these guys make enough money. Well, I'm hoping next year they'll make enough to pay their own way, and I'll have a couple of years of expenses after that before I even have to worry about an income tax on these guys. So it's cash on delivery with a deposit, and deposits are $350. And I suggest you check the more info section under the before you fill out the waiting list form. I make another video saying, look, I give you 3 calls, and after 3 calls and you don't answer, you get redlined on the list. And that's why I'm fixing to make a video starting a new program where I'm going to raise the waiting list fee to $25, but that goes against the entire waiting list fee, goes against the price of your puppy. So if you get the puppy, you get that $25 refunded. But if you leave me hanging with my tail out in the wind, you lose the $25. I give you 3 calls, you don't answer the phone, or you don't return calls, or your voicemail's not set up. Look, you better put my phone number in your approved callers list before you fill out that form. Otherwise, you're just donating $25 to me, which I don't have a problem with. But I'm making this video to let you know that if you fill out that form and you don't answer your phone, like say you got 3 calls and you're out, and you won't get the $25 back because I'll delete you off the list. So do not fill out that form and send me $25 unless you're serious about waiting for one of these dogs. Right now, I am full up. The number 1 requested dog is a black and rust female. The number 2 requested dog is the black and rust male. The number 3 is the red female. And last, poor Yumi. Nobody wants the little red males. Nobody wants you. Look at him. He's so sad because nobody wants little red boys. Always look above the waiting list, because sometimes I got to shut down for black and rust because it's full. If I do not foresee me getting enough puppies to clear that list off within a year's time, I just shut the list off. Also, speaking of time, I can't build these in the back room. Breedings generally take a planning of 18 months to 2 years. So whatever I'm planning now, whatever puppies I've kept now, won't be ready to breed for 12 months to 18 months. And then you got to remember, those puppies won't be ready to go to their new home till 8 weeks after they're born. So you're looking at almost 2 years of planning to get a puppy into a customer's hand. This isn't Walmart. This isn't Kmart. It's not fast food. It takes planning. That's why when you see the list shut down, it's because there's too many people on it, and I don't want anybody on there for more than a year. So, like for instance, right now, the list is only open to red males. But that's subject to change. I think that's it. Anything else, guys? Anything else I'm missing? No? Is that it? Okay. You all ready to go back outside? You want to go back outside? All right. Y'all have a good one.